UK suffering with very.
Hello and welcome back to my Road to Sub 3 series. It's week 14 now of showing you all the training that I do leading up to the Brighton Marathon in the hopes to run under a sub 3 hour time. This week is a fun one. We've had the first race of the year, the first official race. We had Brentwood half marathon, and I'll go over how that went shortly, but it went pretty well. So the first part of this week obviously was more of a taper to get ready for the race. So a lot of it's just easy stuff, and also I went over a bit of my prep for the half marathon the days before. So I'll go through that now, and then I'll give you a brief overview of how the race went. But what I'll do is I'll put a separate video up about the race itself in full and break down how I felt throughout the race. But I'll give you the time, position, my thoughts on the race briefly in a couple of minutes time. So stick around for that. Let's get into it. But just before we start, please do go check out my fundraiser. We're coming up close to the Brighton Marathon, and I really would love to hit my target goal for the fundraising. So anything that you can do to help would be really appreciated by myself and CF Trust. Check out the link in my bio or the link in the description to see exactly what I'm raising money for and why it means so much to me. But let's go straight into day one. All right, week 14 and it's day one. Just gonna take it easy today. I'm still a bit out of action. I had on my schedule this would be a rest day anyway, but I've still got those bad blisters that I want to heal. So I'm gonna not run. I'm gonna make the best of a bad situation though and use this time to do a strength workout, which I'm just gonna do at home, and then I'll see how it looks tomorrow. But yeah, I think just gonna try and stay positive about the whole situation. The Alpha Flies are coming on Wednesday, so I should be able to give them a test run again before using them in Brentwood, but I've used them before, so should be fine. Also, half tights. Finally got a pair. I've been thinking about it for a while. Going to try and use these on Sunday. Need to take them out for a test run first, but they should be fine. I'm used to wearing tights like underneath my shorts, so they're usually like a 2-in-1. But these look good. They're from Adidas. Got these nice pockets and a pocket on the back as well. And if you've spotted it already, is my race singlet ready to go with the bib on it and my name. This is the same one that I used in Chicago. If you saw the Chicago video, you would have seen I took a vest with me, burnt it with the iron stupidly trying to get this name on, so I had to go out and buy one, which I got from Hoka. But yeah, this was pretty good, so I'm going to go with this again. So I'll be all black and then flaming shoes and socks. So yeah, that's what I plan to wear. But again, we'll see how it goes because I need to test the shoes and test these on a run. Okay, so day 2 of week 14 now. Just getting ready for a nice easy 12k. My blisters seem to be doing a bit better. Going to give the track a miss and just keep it easy. My Saucony Triumph seem to be pretty good with not rubbing, so hopefully it should be okay. But if it starts to feel bad, I'm just going to turn around, make sure that it heals up for Sunday. But yeah, just going to try out these new half tights, and just finished up editing the video for week 13. So yeah, that will be out soon, but I'll report back once this run is done. 12k done, shorts were good, phone's about to die, so I'm gonna go get inside. So as you saw, end of day 2, my phone ran out of battery, so I couldn't quite update you on how the run went, but it was a pretty simple one. Just went out there, tried to get a run in without making my blisters worse, and my everyday shoes, the Triumphs, they were fine, didn't rub at all. So yeah, happy with that. But on to day 3. Day 3, and I am super tired, didn't get much sleep, was up with Sunny all night, legs are aching, but look at this beautiful weather. It is a lovely day, so that's making my problems go away a little bit, which is nice. Just gonna get out here and do a nice easy 14k today, and then tomorrow I should have my Alpha Flies again, so take them for a quick spin, and then it will just be one more easy one,
have a rest day Saturday, and we're off for a race on Sunday. This tree always reminds me of the Lord of the Rings films where the hobbits hide from the Nazgul. That's really nerdy, but it always makes me think of that scene. So Brentwood half, what are my goals? How do I feel about hitting those goals? I want to get a 125 something. I think that'll be a good time for me. But how do I feel? Well, at the moment today, not great. I'm achy, tired, but with some good rest and hopefully shoes that don't ruin me, I should be able to do that. I need about 4:05 per kilometre, which should be fine. I can hold that for a reasonable amount of time, but we'll see how we feel on the day. Don't want to over push it and then ruin my body for Brighton. It's 2 weeks apart, but you never know. I don't want to like pour muscle and be out of action for a bit. So yeah, we'll give it a good shot, but we'll just take it as we go. Spring is springing. I've even changed the bonsai tree in my room, the Lego. I've changed that to the cherry blossom to get me in the spring mood. There we are. Ended up doing 15. The route that I went on was just a little bit longer than I thought, so when I got back it was like 14.6, so I thought just round it up. But yeah, done for today. Alpha flies should be here soon. Tomorrow we'll take them for a spin. Just going to do loads of recovery, eat loads of protein. Hopefully my legs don't feel so dead in the morning. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
So day 4 I decided to take as a rest day. I felt very tired in the legs, tired mentally, physically. Obviously it's hard with a baby and trying to get all this training in. So I decided to take that day as a rest. Didn't record anything, didn't do any strength, nothing like that. Just took it as a complete rest day. Friday, day 5, and my new Alpha Flies had turned up in the post. If you see my previous video, I've been back and forward with shoes leading up to these races, but I've gone back to the Alpha Fly 3s just on the basis that I've tested them, they haven't given me any problems, and they are really good. I think the Pro 4s, in my opinion, were slightly better, but I just could not get on with them. It was only a couple of days before the race, so I decided that I would only go out and do a 10k trial in the Alpha Flies and just push for about quicker than marathon pace, but not quite half marathon pace, and just see how we went with that.
Okay, so out here Friday, taking the Alpha Flies out for a spin. I've just done 10k, just pushed the pace a bit. It was about, I think it was 4:08 average pace I did for it, but yeah, happy with that. Don't want to push it too hard because it's 2 days till Brentwood, so just going to jog home now, finish about 12k. I will say, I think I preferred the Pro 4s to be honest, but the blisters were such a problem.
Not much to say about the Alpha Flies that I haven't already. It was just a nice 10k test just to see whether or not I was going to make my blisters worse, or if I needed to think about getting another shoe really quickly before Brentwood. But they were completely fine, so super happy with that. My thoughts on the Alpha Flies, as I say, I think they're really springy. They sort of push me forward and make me run on my forefoot, which is something I've been trying to do anyway. So yeah, happy with the way they felt and happy with the way that they helped me perform.
Okay, Saturday, day 6, and we are about 24 hours away from the start of Brentwood half marathon. So yeah, just a nice easy one today, just to flush the legs out, just 5k, and then we're going to recover for the rest of the day, do a lot of stretching. Might even pop down to the sauna, we'll see. The weather for tomorrow is looking a bit hit or miss. Could rain, could be nice and dry, could be sunny, could be cloudy. As long as there's no wind, I'll be happy. But I remember from last year it was quite sheltered, so even if there is a bit of wind, it shouldn't be a problem. I've been re-familiarising the course in my head. I did it last year, as I say, but just refreshing the memory. It's a lot of downhill at the start, then undulating, then uphill as we go to the finish. So I'm going to start try hold at a good pace, just under 4-minute kilometers, and then I'm gonna slow it down 4-minute kilometers, try and hold that pace till the end, and then just give it my all when we get to that last hill at the end. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes plans don't work out, but I feel like I'm ready to PB. Just gonna depend on how much we PB by, I think.
There we go. 6k in the end. Misplan my route again for the second time this week, but 6k is fine. Just back now. Gonna have a protein shake, start carbing up, and rest for the rest of the day. Get my stuff ready. So I'll show you the layout and the fit check, as people say nowadays. I'll show you that later on. Okay, it's Saturday evening, the night before the race, and I've just finished my dinner, started to get all my stuff together, ready for the morning. So just thought I'd give you a bit of a breakdown of my pre-race routine the night before, and then also run through all of the gear that I'm going to use for tomorrow. So typically for a half marathon, I'll just carb load for 1 day, and then for a full marathon, I'll carb load for 2 days and probably up my calorie intake a little bit. Today I've just kept it simple, just had a lot more carbs than I usually would. So today I've started off with a bacon sandwich, well, a couple of bacon rolls actually, and then I had that with some cranberry juice. When I got back from my run, I had a quick protein shake just to get some protein in me. I don't want to have no protein. For lunch, I then had just some noodles with some broth, so like a ramen type thing. After that, I just snacked on some sweets. My wife got these huge bags of sweets from the shop, so I've been snacking on that throughout the day. And I also had some Angel Delight, if anyone knows what that is. If you're from the UK, you probably do, but it's like a weird pudding dish. Really good, but really weird. But yeah, had that as well. And then for dinner, I had chicken and broccoli pasta, and had quite a big portion of that with some garlic bread as well. Okay, so this is everything that I'm going to be taking with me for the race and wearing. Starting at the bottom, we've got the Alpha Fly Freeze. I've already been over that, given my thoughts on them already, so I'll skip through them. We've got the matching socks to go with from Soctopus, and I'm going to be taking 2 gels. These are gels that I made, the apple flavour. This one with the red on the cap means that it's got electrolytes. They're double gels, so they've got 2 lots of gel in one packet. Probably won't need 4 gels, but we'll take them anyway. And then I'll take my GoPro, and the watch that I use is the Garmin Fenix 6X Pro. So it's the bigger version of the Fenix 6 Pro. Yeah, it's done me well. Had it for a few years now. Not sure if I'll change anytime soon. I might try Chorus, I'm not sure. But yeah, in terms of clothing, we've got my new Adidas half tights, which have got pockets on both the sides and one on the back, which is great. And then my racing singlet that I got from Hoka while I was out in Chicago, all ready to rock and roll. And that's me ready for tomorrow. So gonna go try and get some sleep now. Obviously it's easier said than done with a newborn. So gonna go to bed early. Hopefully, even though the sleep will be broken, I'll get enough sleep in to perform well. But yeah, I'll check in with you tomorrow morning. All right, race day morning. Just got all my stuff on. I'm running slightly late, so I need to get out the door. But yeah, I'll see you at the start line. In a rush, so I've got to eat my crumpets in the car.
I got a message.
1k left. Just got to get up the hill.
Not great work. Offering with Barry.
So as I say, I'll put a separate video up going over exactly what happened during the race and my thoughts and how I felt. But the outcome of the race was that we did hit a new PB by about a minute and a half. We did a 1:26.09. Really happy with that. Obviously the fittest I've ever been, even though my Garmin was telling me that I could only run a 1:28. We managed to get that low 1:26. As I said at the start of the video, I did plan to go out and get a 1:25 something, and not to blame it completely on this, but I used Garmin's Pace Pro plan and it really threw me off. I knew there's a hill right at the end, so trying to pace myself correctly, what I did was I set up my watch to show me a Pace Pro plan where it would tell me each kilometre what I should be running at pace, based on things like hills, etc. So I followed that exactly, or the best that I could. And as we was coming up to the last kilometre or the last 2 kilometres, it said that I was about 3 seconds above what my pace should be. So I was expected to come in just under that 1:26. But as I got over the line, I realised that I was just over. Could I have made those 9 seconds up throughout the race? I think so. I didn't feel ruined at the end of the race. I felt pretty good, but yeah, we'll take it still. Not going to complain. I know it was my goal to go under that 1:26, but I think I had it in me if I really wanted to, and I wasn't looking at the Pace Pro plan. I did actually stop using the Pace Pro plan with Garmin because I had this sort of issue before, but with Brentwood it was a bit of an undulating course where I needed to go quicker at the start and slower at the end just because of the hills, so I wanted to have that on my watch. It reminded me now why I stopped doing that, and I'm going to stop it completely as well. For Chicago, what I did was I just set a timer and I wrote on my arm the splits that I wanted to get per 5k. So yeah, going to do that again for Brighton. Not going to look at a Pace Pro, just going to look at the timer and my average pace for the current kilometre, and that is all I'll look at. But again, I'm not complaining at all. I'm really happy with the result. It's a new personal best, second one of the year, and I can tell that I am in a much better shape than I ever have been. I'll save the rest of the race recap for the full video on Brentwood Half Marathon. I'll also wait to see if any footage comes out. I think I saw a drone and there was lots of photographers, so I'll wait for all of that, and then I'll do the Brentwood Half full video, and I'll give my thoughts, as I say, breakdown of how it went during the race. So yeah, for now, that's the end of week 14. It's been a great week. It's given me some confidence, and I think that I am feeling a lot better about the full marathon now. So yeah, we'll taper these next 2 weeks. I'm going to think of a way to make those videos a bit more exciting, because obviously tapering isn't the most exciting thing ever, but I will post the video soon and keep you updated. And then it's going to be yeah, only 2 weeks now till the big day, so going to get myself ready. I've got all of my gear checked. I used it all on Sunday and it was all fine. So yeah, I know what I'm going to be running in, and I know obviously what the plan is. So it's just getting that last few bits ready. As always, thank you for watching, and thank you for everyone who has supported the channel. If you do want to support, obviously just subscribe, drop a like on the video, or even comment and let me know what your thoughts are. Everything that you do to engage does help, and obviously lets me know that people are interested. But that's everything, as I say, for this week, so I will see you in the next one.